So this morning I'm in the Brecon Beacons in the middle of Wales, and I've come to Pen y Fan, or however you pronounce it in Welsh anyway. So the idea is to well, eventually walk to the top, I guess. It's probably take about 2 or 3 hours and take some photographs. Well, the idea was to get here nice and early for a sunrise photograph, but it's kind of happening, but not really. It probably is up there, but that's 2 hours away. So maybe I should have got up 2 hours early. Actually, I've just set off and I've seen a composition anyway behind me. The sun is just shining on the top of another mountain with the moon just above it. So I'm going to put the long lens on and take that, so cut in quite close and see how that turns out. So just at the bottom of this mountain there's quite an impressive mini waterfall, a small cascade. So I think that's going to make a decent shot as well. And the way I'm going, I'm never going to make it to the top of this mountain, but you've got to take the photographs where they are. So it's another one of those situations where I have to get over there to that rock. So hopefully we won't end up with wet feet. So I've probably spent far too long there, just at the base of Pen y Fan. There's a bridge at the bottom, there's a river, there's a mini waterfall. So the sun was just coming up over the ridge. Hence why I stayed there so long, but that now means I've got less time to get to the top, so let's crack on. So it's a really nice September's day. One of the reasons I set off to try and get here early, try and get a sunrise. The only problem is there's barely a cloud in the sky, which doesn't make for great post-sunrise photography. It's just blue, well, even pale blue really. So the main path up Pen y Fan is called the motorway. This is the one I'm on at the minute, and it's supposed to be the easiest. I guess it's the easiest if you're a mountain goat, I suppose. I think, if I'm right, and I'll probably put it at the bottom if I'm wrong anyway, that's about 850 metres to the top, and that makes it the tallest mountain in South Wales. So it's a good one to climb. So landscape photography, especially when you're plodding up a hill at 1 mile an hour or whatever, you should never really forget to look behind you and see what's, especially when the sun's coming up, see what's being lit up. That's quite impressive. If anyone's got the slightest clue what penny fan means in English, please leave me a comment below. Otherwise, I'll just assume it means very steep. It's sweating my ass off, a PC term. Am I allowed to say that without saying it's an 18 video? I'm sure kids say a lot worse these days. So from a landscape photography point of view, it's quite difficult. There are stunning views, but there's not much in the way of foreground interest. So there are a few man-made rocks, but they look false, to be honest. And rather than doing 47 panoramics, and I need to look for something a bit more interesting, to be honest. So let's keep going. Lots of sheep. I'm not really a big sheep photographer though, to be honest. They're fairly ugly. I don't know if you can see, but over there there's a cloud inversion going on. It's just it's a few miles too far away, really. If only my drone wasn't swimming in the river in Fairy Glen, this would be a cracking opportunity, really. So this is too good an opportunity to miss, really. It also gives me a reason for a breather. So that cloud inversion looks cracking. So I'm going to get my tripod out and my long lens and take some photographs. So as the ground was unstable, I had a longer zoom lens on. I put it on a 10-second timer just to stop it from wobbling about, because obviously the focus of the image is a long way off. I have no idea how they're going to turn out because I've never taken a picture like that before, but you tell me. Looks good for me, eh? As this is a vlog about Penny Fan, I really should take a photograph of the mountain itself. And it is coming up and the sun's shining on it, so I just need to get my head down and get cracking up this mountain. This will make a cracking live stream. And it's now over to Ian Robertson walking up the mountain. Luckily I'm sparing you from that, so a little bit. Someone's got the biggest drone I've ever seen. Looks like somebody's sitting in it. really hoping one of those came out. It's I guess it's quite difficult from a photography point of view, trying to get across the impressiveness of the vista here. It's amazing, especially with that inverted cloud, the sun shining on the rocks. So that's it from the quite stunning Pen y Fan. What an amazing place. It's a hell of a walk to get up here. Probably took me about an hour, to be honest, and I haven't gone quite to the top either. So I'll leave it there with the film crew behind me. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the images as well. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you like these, you might think about hitting the subscribe button. Anyway, give me a comment. Otherwise, see you next time.